night, the 8-3 Logan Wildcats. James Barker, Nathan Bush with you, and all anybody wants to talk about, Nathan, right now for the Logan Wildcats is on Tuesday, them defeating the Chapmanville Tigers. Chapmanville falling for the first time in almost 3 years to an in-state opponent. Happened in this gym on Tuesday night. Zach Green wants to move on from that game, but when you go through the community of Logan, they are still abuzz about the Wildcats pulling off that victory.
Huge win, James, for this Logan team. They were able to do something that no team's been able to do since 2017. In 2017, my son wasn't even born. That's how long that Chapmanville winning streak was. But, Logan came out in that ball game, and you and Chris did a wonderful job on the call on WVOW and on video productions. And I watched it from the comfort of my couch and thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great basketball game, but it came down to the Wildcats. Their stars were their stars, but then it was those young players, the freshmen, the role players, the guys that do the little things that nobody talks about, and they were doing those things, and that's why Logan won that basketball game, in my opinion. They were able to shut down, they let the three guys from Chapmanville who get their points, but then everyone else stepped up. Nobody else was able to do what they do.
You mentioned the two seniors that played really well, David Early and Noah Cook. Now, Cook didn't score a lot of points, but defensively, Cook played Andrew Scholl very well Tuesday night. And you also mentioned those young kids, Jaron Glick, the sophomore, Aiden Slack, Garrett Williamson, the freshman, hit 3 big threes in that game.
Stone cold Garrett Williamson, ice in the veins that night.
Yeah, and he hit 3 huge threes in the game, and those threes came at really crucial times for the Logan Wildcats. Those were times that Chapmanville started to creep back into the game, and then Williamson hits a bomb from the outside in every situation that they needed it. And Chris and I talked about it on the air on Tuesday night. These young kids for Logan have played in games of that magnitude before in their lives, whether it be Little League state tournament games or middle school championship games. What kind of effect does that have mentally on a makeup of a team when you have young kids that aren't afraid to go out there and play?
When you're not afraid of the moment, James, you go out and you play to win, and you don't get nervous because nerves will start making you try too hard. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that phrase before. Sometimes in big games you try to do everything perfect when you should just trust your instincts, and that's what these kids do. You look at them, this is the same, Chris is, and I've talked about him as well. They went to the Little League World Series and played. They've won state championships in Little League. They won championships in basketball, football. This is a group of kids that have played together since they were so young and came up together. They know each other so well, and they're not used to losing. And I know a lot of them that played football, the football team struggled this year. That was the first real taste of defeat they'd ever had, and then I guess that made them even more motivated here on the basketball courts and for this Wildcats team who, I'll be honest with you, at the beginning of the year, I was a little nervous of how all the young kids would mesh with the upperclassmen being together, but they have come together like nothing I've ever seen.
Speaking of video productions, if you need to find any top 5 AA matchup tonight, you can find it on video productions. Right now, Chapmanville and Poca taking on each other in Poca. Chris Kidd with the call of that one from the Dot Dome in Poca, West Virginia. Also, Shady Spring taking on Bluefield in Bluefield. Should be a great matchup there as well, as that's 2 versus 4 in the southeastern part of the state.
The rankings next week are going to be
wild.
They're
going to be crazy. And right now, Chapmanville leading Poca 21-17. We'll keep you updated with that game throughout our broadcast here on WVOW and Video Productions. Right now, Nathan and I are going to step aside for a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and more pregame analysis. You're listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
I'm your 70-pound St. Bernard puppy, and my lack of impulse control is about to become your problem.
No, come on. I saw you eating poop earlier.
My focus is on the road, and that's saving me cash with DriveWise.
Hey, how's it going?
It's war on the roads. Bumps, scrapes, and ouch, wrecks.
That's gotta hurt.
What about car insurance?
Lots of promises and very little payout.
The insurance company just wants to save money. You should get paid when you're injured.
Including your pain and suffering.
And we win for you, or you pay us nothing.
What do you think, gang? Yeah!
Call Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Because around here,
you matter.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990. Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, and 2020 makes it 45 years of offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They're the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, and Logan with its own crematory. Contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
I'm Tanya Crubb, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, Surgical Podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Welcome back here to Willie Acres Arena. James Barker, Nathan Bush with you, awaiting the tip of the Logan Wildcats and Wayne Pioneers. Time now for the Logan Regional Medical Center keys to the game. The key to your health care is with Logan Regional Medical Center, offering care from every stage of life, from the Women's Center to pediatrics and primary care physicians. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you. Well, Nathan, what are your keys for the Wildcats to continue this winning streak that they're on?
The Wildcats need to rely on their young guys as well as David Early. They got to play lockdown defense just like they did against Chapmanville the other night. They're the heavy favorites coming into this game, James, so you don't want to see them get too overconfident or begin to look ahead, because that's when problems can happen, when you try to look past opponents to your next game. This Wayne team can surprise some people. Logan the heavy favorite here, but if they play Logan basketball, trust their teammates, don't turn the ball over, and play well on defense, they should come out of here with a win.
Well, tonight from Willie Acres Arena, we're going to take a Rick and Morty time machine back in time, and we honor the 2010 state champions for the Logan Wildcats. And, one guy's going to make his court appearance before anybody else, and that's Timmy Ryan, one of the officials tonight.
Yeah,
he was on the 2010 state championship team for the Logan Wildcats, but they are honoring the 2010 state championship. Chris and I got to do Wildcat Countdown for that state championship team, and Noah Cottrell, Stevie Browning, Deontay Coleman, all the names that you think of when you think of that team, and Cottrell obviously the big scorer on that team. But
some guy named Paul Herbert Williamson.
Paul Herbert Williamson was on that team too.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He did play at WVU there for a little bit.
He did.
But you look at that roster and all the talent that they had and winning that state title, and a decade later they come back home to be honored here at Willie Acres Arena.
10 years already.
Yeah, it's been 10 years. But that, it's good that Logan is able to do things like this and bring these teams back. Mark Hatcher, the head coach at the time, in the stands as well here tonight.
When's he not in the stands, really?
I don't know if he I think he was here the other night for the Chapmanville-Logan game, but I don't know if he was sitting behind Logan's back. I think he was trying to be a little bit away from the action that night. But glad Logan's able to get these reunion teams back here and honor their teams. I think that's always a good thing, not only for those kids to be, or those now men to be recognized again, but it's also for the young kids to see the success of the program throughout the time and throughout the history of Logan basketball.
Well, yeah, Logan's got the 6 state championship banners hanging up over here. I was here for the 2005 team. The 2010 state championship team, I was a senior when those guys were sophomores here, so I remember most of them while I was here in school. And, they were a great team. I'd come watch them back then. That was I watched a Bluefield game here in Willie Acres Arena that year was unbelievable. It came down to a Bluefield full court heave to try to win the ball game here, and I believe it was in one of the King Cole Classics, one of the early ones.
Yeah.
And Bluefield just heaved one, and it looked good. Even the coach on the sideline was dancing, and it just rimmed out. And Logan escaped that night with a win in overtime. And what a great memories to bring back from that team. I saw Coach Hatcher post some of the pictures on social media today and saw how close-knit that team was. And, you know, we're seeing the revival downstairs of the old pep section, which I was a member of for a few years.
You want to know who helped start that pep section?
Oh, yeah?
A long time ago.
Yeah. Was that a guy I know?
It was my sophomore, junior year. We started that pep section up a little bit.
The Logan Lunatics. Who can forget?
So,
and we saw many a great ball games from that pep section.
Well, those are your Logan Regional Medical Center pregame keys to the game.
Yeah.
Don't forget to remember your key to healthcare is with Logan Regional Medical Center, where they offer a wide range of surgical services. No need to travel far when you can get the medical attention you need close to home. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you. Starting lineups tonight. Go ahead, Nathan.
I was just saying, and the flashbacks of two old men reliving their glory days here.
Yeah. No on-court glory, just in the stands.
I've noticed that. Talking about how great we were with eating nachos and things. But anyway, go ahead. I apologize.
Wayne Pioneers starting lineup tonight. They start 3 seniors. Those seniors are Carl Sanchez, Nick Bryant, and Colby Stiltner. Stiltner, the 6'5", big man inside for the Pioneers. 2 juniors for the Pioneers. That's Brian Sansom and Jake Merritt. They get to start for the Wayne Pioneers. As Sam Kokenauer, the head coach still for the Wayne Pioneers. They come into tonight's contest at 2-8. They wear their road black uniforms, red numbers, trimmed in whites. Lights are out here at Willie Acres Arena as we await the starting lineup for the Logan Wildcats, as the student section, the pep section with those glow sticks in hand. Starting lineups for Logan tonight, same starters as we had on Tuesday. David Early, Mitchell Hayner, Noah Cook, Garrett Williamson, and Jaron Glick all get to start tonight for the Logan Wildcats. So a good mixture of young and old still in this lineup for Logan. But the big man that had a huge first half for the Wildcats against Chapmanville was David Early. And Nathan, he really put on a show in the second quarter.
Yeah, he really did, James. I watched him just hitting shots and making those spin moves, and that's just something you don't coach. That's just something that a guy is with God-given ability does. And David Early's a special talent, and he looked more motivated on Tuesday because I think he knew here in Logan potentially that could be his last chance to beat Chapmanville here in this arena that night, depending on how sections fall, of course. But he thought that might be his last chance to come back here and win one at home against the Tigers. And he did a great job and really put on a show, like you said.
The starting lineups introduced here at Willie Acres Arena. That means we have the invocation and national anthem up before we get to our tip-off. Don't forget, Nationwide Insurance Agent Greg Dalton is a proud supporter of Logan Wildcat Athletics and the community of Logan County. For auto, home, life, and business insurance, call the Greg Dalton Agency at 304-752-8300. Greg Dalton Insurance with offices on Main Street in Logan and Main Street in Chapmanville. For all your sides, there's Nationwide. This is WVOW, AM/FM radio in Logan. Nathan and I are going to step aside for a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have the tip between Logan and Wayne. You're listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider. And 2020 makes it 45 years of offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They're the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, and Logan with its own crematory. Contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout Southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
For your next vehicle, shop Thornhill Mitsubishi. Value, confidence, fast and easy credit acceptance, and total support with our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty on every new Mitsubishi. No matter what lies on the road ahead, Thornhill is here for you.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
In the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, Thornhill Auto Group is here for you. Shop any of our 4 locations, open 7 days a week, and home of the Thornhill 10120. Don't overpay, let Thornhill save you more on your next purchase. Go Thornhill and enjoy the easy drive to savings.
Back here at Willie Acres Arena, tip ready between Logan and Wayne. We thank you for listening and watching on WVOW and Video Productions. Again, you can catch Chapmanville at Polka on Video Productions, as well as Shady Spring and Bluefield. All top 5 AA teams in action tonight. Logan controls the tip. They'll move from left to right across your internet and radio dial. Glick with it, gets it inside to Hayner, now back out to Glick. Glick drives right side, kicks it, swings, now good ball movement. Noah Cook, 3, left corner, good. Great start to the offense for the Logan Wildcats.
Yeah, swing passes all the way around the top, and you find the open man in the corner while Wayne over pursues.
3-0, Logan leads here in the first quarter. First possession, Logan hit the 3 by Cook. As Wayne has the basketball, Stiltner, good little give and go there, an easy layup for Jake Merritt on the inside. So a little high-low play there for the Pioneers. It's 3-2. Glick pull-up jumper back the other way. It's good.
Glick knocks down the jumper, gets a little penetration, and knocks it in. But Wayne with a nice give-and-go action on the other end on the play beforehand.
As we'll see Merritt run the point here. Ball on the floor. Glick has it, ripped away, and you're going to call a jump ball and give it back to Wayne. Good effort there by Colby Stiltner, who dove after that basketball, Nathan, and gets the ball back for the Pioneers.
Yeah, and you like to see that from both teams. They all had guys on the floor going after that one.
Sampson will inbound. Gets it inside to Merritt.
Oh, he stepped on the line.
Step on the line. That's over and back. So that line at half court becomes almost like an out-of-bounds strip once the ball is possessed in the half court, and Merritt stepped right on that line for a turnover.
Wayne probably would have been better off just throwing it farther behind and no one touching it and letting it go over before they brought it back.
Early right corner, gives it off to Cook, back to Early. Thought about his shot, now will drive right baseline. Thought about the pull-up, swings it now back outside. Extra passes galore. Mitchell Hayner, 3, no good. Early rebound, fadeaway jumper, rattles home. Early gets his first 2 points, and the ball movement for the Wildcats very impressive so far.
Great ball movement against the 2-3 zone. Early knocks down the off-balance jumper. That is not an easy shot by any stretch, but he makes it look effortless.
7-2, Logan leads, 6:25 to go here in the first quarter. Merritt with it, swings it back outside. Bryant now with it, thought about the shot. Now picks up his dribble and throws it back outside to Sampson. Sampson. Stiltner, elbow, skip past to Sanchez. He'll drive right side, little floater, no good. Rebound Bryant underneath. That's his 4th point. It was him that made the first bucket. So it was Bryant now with 4 points for the Pioneers. Trail by 3 here just underway in the first quarter. Early with it, drives in, shot up, off glass, good. That's just Early being strong and physical, able to take it to the rim.
Yeah, how do you stop a guy that's that big but is so agile and quick? It's hard to do.
Swing pass over to Merritt. Merritt drives in and made a walk, no call. Early picks up the rebound off the air ball. Early up ahead now to Williamson. Williamson skip pass. Hayner thought about the 3, steps now inside, lost the ball, and it goes out of bounds and will go to the Pioneers.
And, you know, Logan earlier on the miss by Wayne, but then they got the offensive board. Logan played great defense on that possession. They had everyone man-to-man, did a great job of causing pressure. It's just one guy goes to help out, doesn't box out, and that becomes a layup for Wayne.
2-2-1 full court pressure for the Wildcats. Wayne able to break it. Bryant gets it into Stiltner. Stiltner layup is good.
And that was one area that Logan did such a good job against Chapmanville. Chapmanville's pressure really did little to slow the Wildcats down.
9-6, Logan leads with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Williamson back outside to Cook, swings at the Glick. Early play in the high post, Hayner running to the baseline. Now he flashes high. Jumper for Mitchell Hayner is good. Now four of the 5 starters for Logan have scored. It's 11-6 here in the first.
And Logan trying to keep the pressure on Wayne, trying to get the Pioneers to make a mistake or turn the ball over.
Good pass from Stiltner to Sanchez. As we'll now see Merritt drive. We're going to get a block. We are. So a block there on Noah Cook. He'll put the first foul of the game on the board. And that will send Jake Merritt to the line to shoot 2.
Almost 4 minutes into the game and not one foul was called. That's got to be a record.
We had a very similar game against Logan and Chapmanville. Those officials really let those two clubs play and
that's what you like to see, though, James.
Yes, and both clubs kept it respectful. There was no cheap shots, no hard screens, anything like that. They played within the rules of the game, and the officials let them play and battle.
Sadly, most of the cheap shots came on the line and not from the players, but we'll leave it at that.
As Merritt makes both foul shots. So it's 11-8. Wayne has kept it close. The first meeting between these two teams, Logan won by 24, 78-54 at Wayne earlier this year. Williamson passed to Glick, passing the corner to Hayner. 3 on the way for Hayner. Air ball, no good. Rebound, reverse layup for Cook, no good. And Stiltner gets the board.
Cook did a good job getting the rebound, just couldn't finish underneath.
Stiltner with it, skips it across. Merritt, long 3 on the way, and it's good. We've got a tie game.
Nice long shot from Merritt, and good defense there from Glick. Ball just went in.
11 all, under 4 minutes to go now. Glick drives, shot on the baseline, good, and gets the foul. Jaron Glick able to pick up his second field goal of the night, and he'll go to the line for the and one.
Excellent shot from Glick, and absorbs the contact. If you're watching on video productions, you'll see it here on our replay. Goes in, gets hit, finishes, and that's a bucket and the foul.
Glick got the line, makes the old-fashioned three-point play, and Logan's lead back up to 3, 14-11, 3:46 to go here in the first quarter. As a side inbound now for the Pioneers.
Now Wayne has done a pretty good job against this pressure from Logan, but Logan not getting out of it as they try to trap now.
Bryant skips it across to Merritt. Merritt behind the back, then lost it, still on the ground, swings it across to Sampson. He tries to get it to Stiltner, does. Right side extended, shot up, air ball, no good. Rebound, Hayner underneath, and Glick able to control it. Behind his back, spins, and now gives it across to Early at half court. Long pull from Early, air ball, no good underneath. Bryant with the rebound for the Pioneers.
You don't mind that shot from Early there.
No, you don't. Not at all, as Merritt looking for his movement inside, and he'll get fouled by Cook. If that's on Cook, that'll be his second, and we'll see Slack check in for the Logan Wildcats.
Slack is, you watch Aiden Slack play, I don't care what the sport is, James, this guy is fast, he's tall, and he leaves everything he's got on the court.
There's a reason we played cover 2 against him and Townsend this year.
I saw.
Here's a drive inside by Bryant, stolen away by Early. Early up ahead with it. 3-on-3 are the Wildcats. Early doesn't care, takes it all the way in, and gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And even when Early doesn't get a shot up or pump fakes even, he draws so many defenders to him. You got to double team him, triple team him, and then he can find the open man. And he's really done such a good job this year of passing the ball and trusting his teammates, James. This is one of the better years I've seen David Early in terms of assists.
Early makes the first. We'll see Glick check out as well as we'll see Carson Kirk check in for the Wildcats.
And the more he trusts his teammates, the more that opens shots up for him.
Yes, and you bring up a great point, Nathan, as he makes the second. Right now it's important for Early to get all these young guys involved so they're ready come late February and March.
Yeah, definitely.
Skip pass in the corner to Merritt. Merritt skips it across. Now Sanchez with it. Long 3 for Sanchez is good, and Wayne just won't go away right now as Sanchez hits his first field goal tonight, 16-14, and we're going to get a charge on Early. And about 50 people the Pioneers brought over from Wayne, West Virginia, are a little raucous right now.
Yeah, they made a trip from Mount Wayne, and here they are here in Logan. And they're up on their feet, and that was a good call, I believe. That was a charge, but Slack with the turnover.
Slack with the steal, Williamson with it, floater, baseline, good. All 5 starters have now scored for the Wildcats here in the first quarter. 18-14 they lead, and Logan's pressure really starting to get to the Pioneers as another turnover as Nick Bryant takes steps underneath Logan's basket.
Yeah, and the coach from Wayne, he's telling his team, he said, look, settle down. Yeah, it's a close ball game, but settle down. It's just the first quarter. You can't win the game here, but you sure can lose it.
Quick inbound pass there to Mitchell Hayner. He's able to get the bucket to go. Hayner has 4 now on the night. Logan has scored 20 points here in the first quarter. We have 2:16 to go as Sam Kokenauer will take a 30-second timeout for his Pioneers as Logan on a quick little run here.
And notice how Logan, I'm sorry, James, but I noticed how Logan, when Slack checked in, notice how the tempo and the energy picked up.
Yes.
They had Cook, who went off with the 2 fouls. Slack checks in as a 6th man. He boosts the energy of the team. He starts forcing turnovers. That gets the energy level up for the Wildcats. Slack doing a great job here coming off the bench in that 6-man role.
Logan a 6-point lead, 20-14, 2:16 to go here in the first quarter of play. And Logan now in this, it looks like a man-to-man press almost. We'll have to see if they do chase, so they do. So man-to-man pressure now for the Wildcats, but it's a jump trap press, and now they'll fall back straight into man as Wayne brings it over the timeline. As Bryant skips it inside to Sanchez, outside to Merritt. Merritt head fakes, drives right baseline. Fadeaway jumper for Merritt is good.
Tough shot there, but I don't think Sanchez realized he had an open layup there. If he just turned around, he could have put the ball in, but Merritt knocks down the nice jumper.
Merritt was 7 so far here tonight. Logan leads by 4. Early with it in the paint. Spin move. Spins again. Goes up. Gets blocked by Stiltner. Kicks out to Williamson. Williamson outside to Carson Kirk. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound underneath, but then they foul Kirk. They caught on the floor after the shot. So Stiltner pushed Kirk. He's not going to shoot any foul shots here. They caught on the floor after the shot, as we'll see our first sub check in for the Pioneers as Ryan Maynard checks in for Wayne.
Yeah, and they're calling that foul there on the court. So luckily for the Pioneers, nobody was in the act of shooting. Just brings their team foul total up a little bit. But, James, Logan coming out here, they had that big win against Chapmanville. Maybe a little bit of a hangover, but tell you what, this Wayne team is tough. They are playing very good ball here early on in the first quarter, knocking down tough jump shots.
Inside to early lingers with the shot in the air. Couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, though, and gets the bucket early with now 8 on the night here in the first quarter. Logan's lead back up to 6. And it looks like we're going to see Mitchell Hayner pick up his first foul tonight. It'll be the 4th team foul against Chapmanville.
Isn't it wild how David Early can have 8 already in the game? And it's like a really quiet 8.
Yeah, you
just look in the stat book and it's just like, wow, he's already got 8.
Inbound pass to Sampson. Gets it to Stiltner. Stiltner, a little tap pass there to Nick Bryan. He'll bring it up the floor now. Bryant coast to coast all the way. Nick Bryan able to get the bucket. Wayne cuts the Logan lead back to 4. 22-18 with a minute to go here in the first.
They're not going away, James.
Early drives right baseline. Shot up and good as he's able to use his body to control and get the bucket.
That's such a hard shot. That's a man shot right there. You don't just shoot, and I don't mean man West Virginia. I mean grown man shot.
24-18, 40 seconds to go. Steal by Kirk. Up ahead to Hayner. Gets it to Early. Slam. 12 first quarter points for David Early. Logan's lead balloons to 8 here late in the first quarter of play. Maynard gets it ahead to Merritt. Merritt tried to dribble, crossover, stolen again. This time Slack and Kirk pick it up. Kirk gives it to Early, goes through his hands, and Maynard with a steal. 3-on-1. Stiltner over to Sampson, lays it in, and the Logan lead at 6 with 11 seconds to go.
That's a nice pass from Stiltner.
Hayner, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Early, shot up and rolls out, tipped out. Slack gets it. His shot is no good, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. Logan able to hang 26 on the board, but Wayne able to keep pace as Logan leads Wayne's 26-20. Nathan and I will step aside for a break. We'll have the second quarter when we come back. You're listening to Logan basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Tanya Crubb, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, surgical podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center. Always here for you.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
Welcome back to Willie Acres Arena. James Barker, Nathan Bush with you. Aaron Stone, our studio engineer for this evening's broadcast on WVOW Radio. Again, on Video Productions, you're watching the number 5 ranked Logan Wildcats so far in this week's rankings. I assume they might move up a little bit.
Who knows anymore?
It's tough to tell as Trey Brown checks in 3 on the way. And it's good. 29-20. Logan leads as Brown, another scorer in this game for the Wildcats. Maynard with it, left wing extended as he'll bring it to the top of the key and try to set something up for the Pioneers. Maynard has it, guarded by Slack. Slack giving him his left hand. He'll now jump back, step back 3, no good. Rebound underneath early, so he'll push it ahead. The pace quickening now for the Wildcats. Behind the back, gives off to Hayner underneath. As Hayner gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
A little fancy wear with David Early behind the back.
It's a behind the back Euro step almost.
James Harden-esque.
It was.
Yes, but not a travel like James Harden. Nice shot, though, earlier from Brown, though, James. We saw him. He holds a victory over me in a game of knockout, by the way, does Trey Brown. One of the few. He was in 5th grade when he did it. But anyway, quick update. Chapmanville leads Poca at the start of the 4th quarter, 33-22 in Poca, and that is a tough place to get a win, as Zach Green will tell you.
As Hayner actually misses both foul shots. As Merritt drives in, his shot up no good, but he's fouled by Hayner, and Hayner picks up his second, as we'll now see Glick and Cook check back in to the Wildcat lineup. And Nathan, they're holding Poca to 22 points in Poca.
That's insane.
Or the Chapmanville Tigers. Do you think defense may have been a sticking point for Brad Napper this week in practice?
Well, considering they gave up as many as they did to Logan, I don't remember exactly how many it was. It was up in the 60s or 70s.
70s. I can't remember the exact total. I want to say 78, but I'm not entirely sure.
Brad, the last time Chapmanville had 70 put up against them, it was in the course of like 3 games. It feels like the defense was their calling card, and Logan was able to get the best of them. And Coach Alan Osborne up in Poca, you never know. He may be running that 4 quarters offense like he did against Logan in the regionals.
Who knows? Early with another jumper. Early, no threes tonight so far that have gone in, but he still has 14 points on the evening. It's 31-22 now for the Wildcats as Bryant drives in. Skip pass in the corner to Sanchez. 3 on the way for Sanchez. Back rim no good. Rebound Slack gets it ahead now to Carson Kirk. Kirk up ahead with it, right wing. Dribbles down near back up top of the key to Cook. Cook, stolen pass there. Good read by Bryant as Cook tried to get it to Early. Bryant with it. Bounce pass over to Maynard. We have 2 players down for Logan. As we'll see Sanchez miss a layup, but they're okay. Slack and Glick back up, and here come the Wildcats. Early drives in. Early gets bumped. Shot up. Good. Stiltner's going to be called for the foul. Early does such a good job of drawing that contact, Nathan. He did that on purpose, that little head bob, and he's able to get the call, and then he's so strong that it looks like that he didn't get touched, but he did get touched. Just so happens he's so strong it's an easy shot.
And when Early was a sophomore or a freshman, he used to not get those calls because he was so big and strong back then, and he would take the contact and keep going through it to finish, and he would not get a whistle. But He's selling a little more of that contact now, and he's able to draw a lot of contact, and he does a good job at it.
17 on the night for David Early.
Oh, gosh.
34-22, 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Sanchez, nice move for the Pioneers there. Carl Sanchez with the finger roll layup. Lead back down to 10, 34-24. 3 on the way early. Air balls. That's a second shot there, and Zach Green a little bit disgusted with that one.
Yeah, Early's taking good shots for most of the night. That one right there was not one that Logan needed.
Bryant with it in the paint, kicks it back outside to Stiltner. Sam Kokenauer on the floor trying to get something called here.
Spacing's all bad for Wayne right now.
Maynard to Stiltner. Stiltner
he travels.
Got blocked, now shoots it up, no good. Rebound Early, and here come the Cats again. Early really pushing the pace off the rebounds. Cook with it. Dribbles it back outside near the timeline. Now over to Kirk. Kirk thought about the shot, kicks it to Glick. Glick, 3 from the left corner, rattles out, no good. Slack rebound underneath, shot up, no good. Rebound Cook, nope. Couldn't get it to go. Bryant with the rebound for the Pioneers, and here comes Merritt back the other way. Merritt, step back 3 on the way is good. Wow. Jake Merritt.
Merritt and Sanchez are having themselves a nice little ball game.
Merritt now with 12 points on the night. Little quick shot from Merritt. Re-energizes the Pioneers. Slack with a miss from the left block, and here comes Wayne back the other way. It's Merritt again. Gets trapped, kicks it off to Stiltner. Stiltner to Bryant. 3 on the way. Front rim no good. Rebound, Glick underneath, and here comes Early with it. Early dribbles past Maynard. Drives in the lane. Goes between 4 players and lays it in.
David Early's having his way in the paint, James. He doesn't even need to shoot a 3 tonight. He's getting anything he wants underneath.
19 for Early in the first half. We still have 4 minutes to go, and Sam Kokenauer takes a timeout, another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things here. Logan, a 9-point lead, 36-27, 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. You know, offensively, Logan playing really well, but Zach Green has to be a little bit worried about his defense right now, giving up 27 so far here in the first half.
Yeah, and it's been, Wayne has not been making just miraculous shots. They've had good looks at the rim, good looking jump shots all night. The press that Logan's been running hasn't really been effective. They need to try and maybe fall back into a zone, maybe try to get Wayne out of the rhythm here, because Wayne's been beating their pressure for most of the night. One thing the Wildcats are doing, though, on offense, James, is they are getting to the rim and they're finishing. Now, Aiden Slack has missed a couple at the basket, just bad luck rolls there. He's got to keep shooting those because he's getting wide open looks at the rim. They're just not falling. Early has been magnificent in the paint tonight. He's had 2 air balls from 3, and if you'd have told me David Early was going to start the game with 2 air balls but still have 20, I'd have been stunned.
Well, Poca on the comeback trail right now, 33-30. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
That is one of the peskiest teams you'll ever play.
And playing in the Dot Dome is absolutely nuts as well.
Yeah,
so
that is hostile territory up there, as Joe Linville and I can attest.
We'll keep you updated on that game moving forward. We actually probably should be finished with the first half here right around the time that game finishes. So we'll keep you updated, especially at halftime, of Chapmanville and Poca. That's currently number 1 versus number 3 in the state. We'll see how those rankings change moving forward.
There were some people watching that Chapmanville-Logan game from Poca, and they were talking a little smack on Video Productions, I saw.
I see this. Bryant with it. Skips inside to Sanchez. He dribbles back out, had another layup, but the bobble, I think, kind of moved him away from the bucket. Merritt with it, guarded by Cook. Merritt will shake and bake all by himself. Back outside. And Maynard with it now, guarded by Kirk. Maynard dribbling, still dribbling, kicks it in the corner now to Sampson. Back outside to Bryant, gets a screen, top of the key. Now he'll pull for 3, no good. Rebound underneath by Carson Kirk.
Good defense from the Wildcats there.
Kirk with it, almost stolen, kicks to Early in the corner. He'll drive baseline, jumper up, and no good. Rebound outside to Maynard, who picks it up. And we'll see if somehow gets it over to Merritt. He's been playing that Joe Johnson type offense here in the second quarter.
You and me and one other person knows who that is.
And they give it back to Merritt, so Merritt gets a lob to Bryant, but it's knocked out of bounds. Not out of bounds as Kirk had it. Bryant able to pick it back up and gets the bucket on the left baseline.
Yeah, and Brown tried to take the charge there, but a no call, and That lob should not have worked, but somehow it did.
You are correct, sir. 36-29, under 3 minutes to go. Hayner drives right baseline, shot up and good for Mitchell Hayner. His 6th point of the evening. Logan's lead back to 9. Their largest lead has been at 10.
That baseline on the 2-3 zone has been open all evening for Logan. All they have to do is drive baseline, and they're getting layups.
Maynard, skip pass across the court to Merritt. Merritt drives in, Euro step, now kicks it back outside to Bryant. Bryant in the paint. Now to Sampson, left corner. Skip pass up top. Merritt, long three on the way. Front rim, no good. Rebound, Mitchell Hayner underneath. 2:22 to go here in the first half. Hayner, coast to coast maybe, gets in, does get the shot up. Couldn't get it to go, though. And a rebound out to Nick Bryant.
Tough shot.
Yeah, it was. Bryant with it, lost it. Good steal by Noah Cook, who just tracked him down the entire way. Cook up ahead with it. Skips it to Kirk. Kirk thought about the shot, gets it in the paint to Early. Early head fakes. Couldn't get the shot to go off the glass, and it will go back to the Pioneers as we'll see Williamson and Slack check in.
They are double and triple teaming Early now to the point where they're making his shots near impossible to get off, but he's still getting decent looks. Just tough to finish with 3 guys on you. And Zach Green is not happy. He's got a 9-point lead in the second quarter, but he's not happy right now. You can see it on the sidelines.
Well, as much energy as they played with on Tuesday, we're not seeing that same energy from the bench and on the floor right now tonight. And I'm sure that Green will mention that at halftime. Maybe not as calmly as I just did, but he'll mention it.
Yes. He's going to ask him about where they're going to church on Sunday.
Sampson, and they're going to call a charge. That's the right play. David Early right there, read the play beautifully, and Early able to pick up the charge. And a turnover there for the Pioneers.
And that's what Logan needs to do. They need to force some more turnovers. They really put a lot of pressure on the Tigers Tuesday from Chapmanville. Tonight they've not been able to turn Wayne over like they have been in the past, and Wayne's been taking advantage of it.
In the corner now, Slack with it. Back up top to Cook to Early. Top of the key. He'll drive in the paint. Floater hanging. Early gets the bucket and the foul.
What a shot. What a shot. That's just he goes up, throws a jump man logo at you, and then finishes with one hand. That's just, I don't know how you do that. As you look on video replay production, look at that. Jump man finish. That's just a tough shot.
Early, most players would consider this a career night. Early, just all in a day's work right now for him in the first half.
No day at the office.
He's got 22 right now in the first half.
We're going to see this guy playing somewhere next year, James, and it's going to be fun.
Yes, it is.
I don't know where it's going to be, but it's going to be fun.
You know, he doesn't have a full offer yet from anybody after he came back from Beckley Prep, and that did go off the knee of Bryant. So we'll go back to Logan. Logan, a 12-point lead, 41-29. But Early, I don't know of any offers that he has since he came back from Beckley Prep. So the recruiting slate wide open for David right now.
Somebody's going to get a gym.
Yes, they are. Corner, Brown, 3 on the way. Back rim, no good. Can Cook track down the rebound? He does. A minute to go here in the first half. Logan, a 12-point lead, 41-29. Early high post. Turns to face up Bryant. Now will drive. Left-hand layup. Oh, he's going to call a travel. That's not what a 2010 Logan High State champion should have called there, Nathan.
Timmy Ryan. He's telling David, he's like, here's why I called it. Timmy is
one of the best young officials in the game
he's fantastic.
Today.
He does college games already.
Yes.
He's fantastic.
Early steal behind the back. Brown tracks it down, shot up, and no good. But right there, Williamson for the putback.
Early with the save behind the back, throws it three-quarter court as it was going out of bounds for the save. What a play.
43-29, Logan, a 14-point lead. 25 seconds to go. You're going to get a foul there on Slack, as that will put the 16 foul. So not quite there for the bonus for the Pioneers here in the first half.
Yeah, and again, Timmy Ryan, this is a great officiating crew.
It really is.
He does a lot of college games. He's a fantastic ref, and they're going to call a foul again. This one on Wayne.
And Merritt didn't like it. He gave a little bit of lip. That's just out of frustration. I don't think he said anything flagrant. But Noah Cook with the steal there. A great defensive play from Cook, who has played great defense all year. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Logan, a 43-29 lead over the Pioneers.
Cook's really found himself this season, James. His defense and his shooting has really come into its own.
Playing with a lot more confidence, too. Williamson, early, flashes high post, drives in, shot up. Early couldn't get it to go, gets his own rebound. Head fakes, goes up strong, and gets it. 24 for Early in the first half. A steal, no, just tipped out of bounds. 0.3 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
Yeah, that's basically going to do it.
Yeah.
As Derek Fisher once proved, you can't do it unless there's 0.4 of a second on the clock.
Your halftime score, it's Logan 45, Wayne 29. The Wildcats take a 16-point lead into halftime. Nathan and I will step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll have some first half stats for you, as well as a update of the Chapmanville and Poca game. You're listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Tanya Crum, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, surgical podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center. Always here for you.
Shop Thornhill Ford Lincoln on 119 in Chapmanville, your full-service Ford Lincoln dealer. Go with Thornhill and expect the best in total value, service, and pricing on your next vehicle. Home of the Thornhill 10120, you'll get total support with Thornhill Ford Lincoln.
Most people think that after an accident, you'll have to pay $500 for your deductible. The truth? At Allstate, you could pay $0. Allstate gives you $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Then another $100 off every year you don't have an accident. Let the good hands reward your safe driving with a deductible that goes away. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
At Farmer Climate Campbell, we pride ourselves on providing classic service. You get a firm that's concerned about you, your family, as well as the legal process.
We combine the newest technology and digital tools
with our 35 years of experience to help you get more than the insurance company wants to offer.
Traditional service,
contemporary techniques. It'll never go out of style.
Call 346-5990.
Steve, is that your car?
No, it's a rental.
Thornhill GM Superstore is your full-service Buick, Chevy, and GMC dealer. Go Thornhill and expect the best with total value, service, and pricing on your next ride. Home of the Thornhill 10120, you'll get total support with Thornhill.
Back here at Willie Acres Arena, James Barger, Nathan Bush. Halftime here as Logan has a 16-point lead at the break, 45-29. The Wildcats lead. An update from Poca. Chapmanville leading Poca 43-37 with 28 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. You can catch that game on Video Productions. Just click on over. Take a little break from our game. Go click on that one. Come right back. Wouldn't hurt our feelings and probably would make Butch pretty happy with more clicks and more.
Of course, here on WVOW, you're stuck with us.
Absolutely.
But
that's why we give updates.
That's why we do updates, and you're going to get some great halftime analysis here. I'll be right back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't forget, Nationwide Insurance Agent Greg Dalton is a proud supporter of Logan and Wildcat Athletics and the community of Logan County for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Call the Greg Dalton Agency at 304-752-8300. Justin Turner with the microphone here right now. And as they are going to announce the 2010 state championship team, I'm not sure if Turner's going to go through the whole gambit of the light show, but it does look like we may get the lights turned off.
Well, that'd be neat.
It would be neat.
And we are going to get the lights turned off.
Yeah.
But, James, I want to bring up this. If you look at Poca, Chapmanville, Logan, and, of course, there's other great teams in that section and region. One of those teams is not going to the state tournament. Think about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough regional final for somebody whether it be Polka, Chapmanville, Logan, Mingo Central in that mix as well. But now you see on video productions the cheerleaders of that 2010 state tournament team.
Yeah, there they are. And their children.
They bring out their families. It's been 10 years. So
absolutely. Hey, I'm not knocking it. I've got a family myself.
Yeah, me too. It's interesting here tonight. There's the light show on for the Logan 2010 state champions.
So the cheerleaders
got the light show.
Yeah, the players don't get that.
That's okay.
Yeah, there's former coaches Michelle Akers and Erica O'Brien.
Erica's still part of the cheerleading staff.
There's Autumn Adkins, or Autumn Perrin now, I believe. Britta Aguirre, Casey Runyon, Michaela McLemore, Krista Kemp, Cheyenne was Conley, now I believe it's Tomlin, Lauren Poe. So went to school with all those young ladies. They were a great cheerleading squad.
And they were they had two WVU cheerleaders on that squad.
Yeah,
Kristen Chafin and Krista Kemp.
Yeah, Kristen Chafin was another one, yeah. So, I mean, a lot of talent there. A lot of talent, and Logan has produced a lot of great cheerleaders back in the day, won a lot of championships with that squad right there.
Another WVU cheerleader that went to WVU cheer was part of my graduating class, Holly Jo Bumgar. She's Holly Jo Spry now. So there's a kind of a long lineage of cheerleaders at WVU. I know Rachel Miller. You know Rachel?
I know Rachel.
Her mother, Tanya, WVU cheerleader from Logan High School. So, it goes all the way back.
Yes, Rachel is always quick to tell me what the Utah Jazz are into. So, hello, Rachel, if you're watching.
Yeah, I highly doubt she's watching tonight, but good to see Zach Green bring his kids out to see this.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely worth it to see this honor here for not only the cheerleaders, but you're going to see it for the team as well, and they all deserve it. Too bad they couldn't get you and me out on the court for a nice ovation, but it is what it is.
One day, my friend.
One day when they retire our headsets. Or as Terry Bucklew in the WVO studios would call it, put them to pasture.
That's correct. Halftime scoring for the Wildcats while we have a moment. David Early, 24 points in the first half to lead all scorers. Mitchell Hayner with 6, Noah Cook with 3, Garrett Williamson with 4, Jaron Glick with 5, and Trey Brown with 3. That rounds out the scoring for the Logan Wildcats. I'm assuming they're going to extend halftime here, Nathan.
No, we're getting back on time.
We are bumped up to the 2-minute mark here in the halftime break, which would tell us that we're going to take a break, but we're obviously going to keep things here right now. Going to get an update as Chapmanville able to knock off Polka in the Dot Dome, 45-40. So Chapmanville victorious tonight over the Polka Dots. Chapmanville able to get back to their winning ways.
That's a big win.
That's a big win for Chapmanville. It's a big win for the fan base of Chapmanville to try to just stem the tide, get those people off their backs just a little bit. I was talking to Sue Campbell down in Chapmanville the other day, and I said, man, you win 2 state titles, you've got a 54-game win streak, and all of a sudden you lose a game and it's Chicken Little. The sky's falling.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, and not only was that win big for the town of Chapmanville and the school, that's a big win for Logan as well.
Yes.
Because with Logan beating Chapmanville, that makes everything now for Logan look even better points-wise in the standings. And now they've played the clip of the state title for Logan from 2010, and here comes the 2010 state champion Logan Wildcats.
And good to see a lot of these young men
they brought everybody back.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely. So you'll see a lot of these familiar faces on the floor. And
absolutely. I'm trying to. A lot of these guys look a lot more different.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out everybody.
Yeah, there's Timmy Ryan, referee.
Yeah, referee's in there right now, standing beside Deontay Coleman and Joe Street.
Coach Hatcher, Drew Vest. Man, Drew Vest has got a sweet hairdo.
Yeah, man.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, when you talk about somebody like Joe Street, still playing college football.
That's crazy.
Playing at UC. I think this will be his upcoming senior season at UC.
T.J. Tomlin.
T.J. Tomlin there, and Stevie Browning there as well.
Stevie. I think is that Gary Miller, I believe.
I think you're correct.
Trying to remember these gentlemen here as best I can. There's Shark.
And the assistant coach, along with Mark Hatcher.
Good to see these guys. I know big group of them coming back. I know Drew Vest is good to see him. He's studying to become some kind of doctor, I believe. He's still in school, working on becoming a medical doctor of some sort.
Aren't we all?
Well, he's doing a little better than I am at it. But
so Logan honoring their 2010 state championship team here tonight in Logan, West Virginia. The game that is at halftime, Logan leading Wayne 45-29. And just updating you again, Chapmanville able to pick up the victory 45-40 over Poca in Poca tonight. Nathan and I are going to step aside for a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter of action for you here from Willie Acres Arena. You're listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
I'm Tanya Crubb, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, surgical podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Welcome back to Willie Acres Arena. Third quarter underway as Wayne tried the same play they started the game with, that little high-low play, but
didn't work this time.
Stilner couldn't find Bryant, but goes out of bounds off of Hayner, and Wayne will have the basketball here in the third quarter to start things for us on this broadcast of WVOW and Video Productions. Early with the rebound. Early up ahead with it. Early steps in, left hand, no good. Rebound by Cook, skips it back outside, back to Cook. Corner three on the way for Cook is good.
Cook makes the nice play with the save, gets the ball back in, and he gets paid for it as they find him in the corner for the open three.
48-29, Logan leads. Sanchez up ahead with it. Skip pass over to Sampson. Sampson gets it to Bryan in the post. He'll try to back Williamson down. Now Stiltner top or right at the foul line. Back rim no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled by Brian Sampson. It's Maynard with it. Maynard drives in, and he's fouled by Cook. That's 3 on Cook. And I'm not seeing Jake Merritt.
They really like Cook's effort, so I don't think they're going to bring him out with 3 fouls and let him play with them. But, yeah, I don't see Merritt either.
And Sanchez with it.
Hopefully he's not injured.
Bryant now, top of the key, looking. Picked by Cook. Great defensive play, but it went out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pioneers. Yeah, I'm even trying to find Merritt on the bench right now for the Wayne Pioneers, and not entirely sure if he's out there or not. He was the leading scorer for Wayne in the first half of play as he had 12 points.
Maybe getting looked at in the back. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Maynard with it, rebound off his missed shot by Early. 3 on 2. Gives it across to Mitchell Hayner. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Stiltner underneath. Maynard loses it. Cook with the steal. Hayner now. Floater at the foul line. Rolls around and gets it to go.
Trick shot.
Hayner with 8 points on the night. 50-29. Logan a 21-point lead. Sanchez drives left baseline. Back outside to Bryant. Bryant thought about the shot on the right elbow. Now outside to Stiltner. Stiltner stolen. Good play by Williamson. Williamson, right side, easy layup. Maynard just guarded Early there against the dunk or alley-oop. But Williamson able to get the layup. That'll have to be a full timeout for Sam Kokenauer. I don't believe he has any 30s left.
And if he's got any 30s left, he divided a full.
Yeah, we'll keep things here. They keep it to the 30-second timeout. So 52-29. Logan a 23-point lead. 6:01 to go here in the third quarter.
You know, James, Logan's up 23, but you don't feel like they've really run away with this ball game. They've just built this lead a little bit at a time, and it wasn't a big run that got them this big lead. They've just played really solid defense here since the second quarter and on, because Wayne came out firing early on in this ball game. That second quarter, they could not knock much down as Logan's defense really stepped up.
Wayne will inbound underneath Logan's basket. Full court pressure now for the Wildcats. 2-2-1 press.
It's Logan's kind of calling card this year, the 2-2-1.
Maynard, skip pass up ahead to Sanchez on the left side. Crossover, now back outside to Maynard, who's guarded by Glick. Logan is man-to-man defense here. Maynard gives it off to Sampson. Sampson, top of the key to Bryant. Bryant over to Stiltner on the left side. Lob inside to Bryant. Shot up, no good. Rebound, tipped around, controlled by Glick. And here come the Cats again. Up ahead, tipped to Early. Early, he walked, yeah. Saw that coming from about a mile away. Takes the dunk away from David Early. It's a nice highlight. It just doesn't count.
I just saw Coach Hatcher stand up and boo referee Timmy Ryan, his former player. Then he laughed about it. He had a nice smile on his face when he did it.
He is beat red right now. He's laughing so hard.
Yeah, the whole crowd sitting here going, "You want a ring with us? How dare you?" But that was a good call, though. He really did walk.
Bryant up ahead now with it. Almost stolen away again. Gives it over to Sampson, right wing. He'll try a three on the way. Front rim, no good. Rebound Early. Early will push the pace once again. Early splits two. Splits two more. Kicks it out. Three by Noah Cook. That one's long. Rebound Stiltner underneath.
That one sailed a little bit. Come sail away.
Oh, a little Sticks reference.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
No foul call there. Wow. There's Merritt back in the game.
Now they really might take his ring away, Timmy Ryan. You got to blow the whistle on that one. That looked like a charge or a block.
Williamson, a fake pass early in the corner. Couldn't get his shot to go, though. Nice play and nice move. 52-31. Logan leads. 4:40 to go.
That was a nice look from Williamson.
Oh, that's a charge. Yeah, absolutely. Williamson right there to take it. Bryant faked the pass. Williamson didn't move. Kept his feet in position.
Yeah.
And it'll be a turnover for the Pioneers.
Yeah, he tried to do the same move Williamson did on the other end, and Williamson goes, "I know that move." You'll see it here on the video productions replay. Williamson, yeah, perfect position, feet planted, definite charge.
Williamson running the point here for the Wildcats.
Interesting to have Williamson running the point.
Looks like a 1-3-1. First time we've seen this defense tonight for the Pioneers.
Well, the 2-3 worked early, but then Logan kind of figured it out, and now the 1-3-1. This is going to force Logan to have to shoot.
In the corner to Glick, left side, inside on the left block to Hayner, back outside to Glick, skip pass over to Williamson. Williamson now will drive, skip pass in the corner to Hayner, left side three, no good. Rebound Stiltner underneath. Logan's shots not falling here in the second half so far.
Yeah, the three-point shooting for the Wildcats has not been fantastic tonight.
Glick gets a steal, almost. Had it once, got it now twice. Loses it on the ground. They're going to call a foul on Merritt.
Glick with good hustle, but everybody took off down the court because they thought he'd recovered the ball. Nobody stayed back to get it from him.
He stole it once from Merritt and then had to steal it again from himself to keep the possession alive.
Yeah.
Logan will have possession. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter of play. Still that 1-3-1 defense.
Again, the 1-3-1 is a defense, James, that you really force your opponent to try to knock down outside shots.
And Hayner drives, couldn't get the layup to go. See his dad underneath the basket down there just kind of hanging his head. Thought Mitchell should have made that bucket. As we'll see Bryant dribble around, still looking, trying to give it off to somebody. Finally gives it off to Sampson. Now Merritt with it. And here comes that Joe Johnson offense. Long step back three. Rebound Stiltner underneath. Good play there. Skip back outside. Good ball movement. Sanchez head fake. Didn't drive it in and now kicks it outside. Bryant, three on the way. Back rim. No good. Rebound early. Skies for it. Now it's a 3-on-2. Early with it. Drives in. That's another walk. He just got away with a Euro step there. It's a walk and now a steal and a layup back on the other end for Brian Sampson.
Good steal, though, from Wayne as Early went to go up and they just took the ball away from him.
Hayner in. Jump stop. Goes up, couldn't get the bucket. Early rebound, put back, no good. Gets his own rebound. Now goes up left hand, couldn't get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. We have not seen very many shots go in for Logan here in the second quarter.
We haven't seen many shots go in for either team here in the second quarter.
Or excuse me, second half, third quarter play.
I may have said second quarter as well, but we haven't seen much in the second half here for either team really drop.
We have, I know, 5 points. Hayner has 2, and Cook has that 3 to start the scoring.
And Wayne's only put up 4.
Yeah, so Logan can't find a bucket right now as Early misses the first foul shot. He had been perfect on the night for the line so far as he was 4 for 4.
This 1-3-1's really got Logan a little dazed as, you know, it's again, I hark back to the days of Kentucky against West Virginia in the NCAA tournament when Kentucky was the heavy favorites and West Virginia upset them because West Virginia forced John Wall to try to shoot threes and he just couldn't do it.
Sometimes the zone plays those tricks with you. Early able to make the second shot. Logan a 20-point lead. Merritt gets the bucket and the foul as Merritt picks up his 4th point in the half.
Merritt kid's a nice piece for the Swain team. Him and Sanchez have really played well tonight, shooting the ball and creating their own offense.
12 in the first half for Merritt. He's got 4 now in the second half with a chance to make this a 3-point play and does. So 17 tonight for Jake Merritt Jr. for the Wayne Pioneers. So he'll be back next year for Wayne, the 2-8 club, and Early almost carried that one.
That was close to a carry.
He's struggling right now with taking care of the basketball. Brown 3 on the way, front rim, no good. Rebound Bryant underneath. You have 4 subs that checked in for Logan, or 3 subs, correction, checked in for Logan. Sanchez, 3, corner, no good. Rebound by Merritt, able to get the bucket. 19 for Merritt on the night. It's a 15-point lead for Logan.
Merritt's just found himself in the right place at the right time tonight.
He's got Early and Cook on the floor. Early, long 3, no good. It hit the support beam, and that will go for the Wayne Pioneers. You also have Trey Brown on the floor, Aiden Slack, and Carson Kirk.
Well, you know they want to get Brown going from deep. They got to have somebody shoot. He's the guy. He can, if he heats up, he's hard to stop.
There is one player that played very well for Logan that is not dressed tonight. Played very well in that Tuesday game, but not dressed tonight. That's Cameron Hensley, not dressed tonight. Early up ahead. Slams. Able to sneak by the defense there and a one-hand slam for David Early. Now the bench is up, the student section up, and maybe a little momentum for Logan to try to put Wayne away here. Merritt with it, double team, looking, steal by Trey Brown. Brown up ahead, layup for Trey is good. And here come the Wildcats, 57-38 with 1:15 to go here in the third.
Little jolt of energy will do it every time.
Sampson with it. Skip pass over to Merritt. He's going to pull. Nope. This time he'll try a step back. Now we'll go. Now a floater off the rim. No good. Early with it.
Tough
Early
shot.
up ahead to Slack. Slack will lay it in. Slack's first points of the game. Logan back to their largest lead of the game at 21, 59-38.
Now they got a trap at half court.
Bryant able to evade it. Goes in left hand. Nice left-handed layup there from Nick Bryant. He's in double figures now. 59-40. Slack up ahead. Finger roll. Bucket and the foul for the young pup.
You call him a young pup, but he bites pretty hard.
He does.
In every sport he plays. And this kid's got such a bright future here. And whatever sport he's playing, he's a tough one to try to beat. I know you're not looking forward to him for another 3 years on the football field. But nevertheless, Slack with a nice finish there. As you see the early dunk on Video Productions replay. Goodness gracious. One-handed throwdown.
Slack misses the foul shot. Yeah, that was a very impressive dunk. Early with the steal. Early up ahead with it. Early drives in, left-hand layup. Good for David Early. He's got 5 here in the second half. 29 points for Early.
Whoa.
Skip pass up ahead. Early able to steal it. No, Stiltner able to dive on the ground and get after it. Sampson shot up, no good, but we're going to go to the line as Sampson is fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Good hustle from Stiltner. I thought Early had the steal for sure, but Stiltner sacrificed his body, and he took a shot on the ground there. Good save from him. That led to a Wayne layup.
Sansom at the line makes the first, as we'll see Daniel Bryant check in for the Pioneers for the first time tonight. And we'll also see Scotty Browning, sorry. I thought we were back in 2010.
I'd say you had a little flashback there,
I did.
didn't you? It's Scotty Browning.
Scotty Browning checking in.
And the whole crowd chanting Scotty. His big brother here tonight.
Front of the rim, no good. A rebound, Trey Brown up ahead to Browning. Browning skip pass to Kirk. Kirk 3 from the left side. Good. Carson Kirk, a big shot there for the Wildcats. It's a 25-point lead now, 66-41. They're going to call a jump ball. They are. It'll stay with Logan. 2.7 seconds to go here in the third. Logan with an extra possession here to end the third quarter.
And you can get a shot off with 2 seconds, James. Plenty of time here to do a catch and shoot. Try to find somebody open. Somebody sneaks out here on this inbounds play. Somebody got to throw the ball in.
That's the first part of that. Lob pass to Slack. Lost it. Stolen away. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Logan, a little onslaught late there in the third quarter, pushes their lead to 25. They lead 66-41. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. You're listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions. That's great for them.
Tanya Crum, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, surgical podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
Back here at Willie Acres Arena, James Barker, Nathan Bush, 25-point lead for Logan, 66-41.
Only the second home game for the Wildcats this season.
That is correct.
Whole crowd is now chanting, "We want Scotty."
Maynard with it for the Pioneers. Skip pass into the corner. Merritt will drive. That little step back move. Couldn't get the shot up. Good defense for the Wildcats. Slack picks up the steal. Slack up ahead with it. Drives in. Layup for Slack, no good. Rebound early. Did he tiptoe the line? He did not. It steps out. Slack slow to get up, but he is up off the floor.
Yeah, that thud you heard at home, that was Aiden Slack. Man, he took a shot there, but he's tough.
Up ahead with it. Bryant swings it back outside to Maynard. Maynard, little crossover move, floater in the lane, couldn't get it to go. Rebound early. Here comes David. David sprinting past everybody and just lays it in. Easy bucket for David early. He's got 31 here tonight. As Logan takes a 27-point lead. Steal off the inbound early, gets the bucket there. He's got 30. I said 31, he's got 33 now. Whew.
Mama, there goes that man.
It's a full timeout here tonight, our first of the night. We'll do the same. 7:08 here to go in the fourth quarter. Logan, a 70-41-point lead. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Logan basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
How's it going?
It's war on the roads. Bumps, scrapes, and ouch, wrecks.
That's gotta hurt.
What about car insurance?
Lots of promises and very little payout.
The insurance company just wants to save money. You should get paid when you're injured.
Including your pain and suffering.
And we win for you, or you pay us nothing.
What do you think, gang? Yeah!
Call Farmer Klein & Campbell.
Because around here,
you matter.
Farmer Klein & Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
Back here at Willie Acres, James Barker, Nathan Bush with you. A 29-point lead for the Wildcats, 70-41. Don't forget to stay tuned here on WVOW. After our game tonight, we'll have basketball Friday night in West Virginia. On the air, Ryan Epling and Joe Linville will be with you.
Joe Linville, that sounds familiar.
It does. It does indeed. Bryant with it, guarded by Slack. Tipped, stolen away again by the Wildcats. Early with it, he'll drive in, left-hand layup, reverse is good. 35 tonight for David Early. Actually, I think my math's wrong. That's
you haven't counted that high in a while, have you?
No, it's 35. I just miscounted after I counted it correctly. Stiltner with the rebound and the putback.
Well, the JV team for Logan, they put up 109.
I know.
Earlier, so the varsity team's got a little ways to go if they're going to beat that.
Cook with it, outside to Early. Early drives in, up and under move. David Early, 37 for Early tonight.
He's just taking early. He is just taking over.
Steal by Cook, read it beautifully. He'll drive in, shot up, got blocked there. Good effort by Maynard. And Logan, a 31-point lead. 6 minutes to go here.
They have really took over. Since that early dunk, they have turned it on.
Brown with it. Early, three from the right corner. Good.
That may be his first three of the night.
It is his first three of the night. As we'll see Early probably check out after that. I believe that puts Early up to 40 for the night. Bryant skip past Stiltner in the paint. Good. Stiltner's 6th point of the night. 77-45.
Good move from Stiltner, getting underneath and finding an easy layup, but this crowd has been screaming for Scotty Browning.
Now Early, long three, batted up in the air. Stiltner able to get the rebound. Bryant up ahead with it, and we'll start to see the benches clear a little bit in a good way.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to get their Scotty Browning wish.
They are going to get their Scotty Browning wish. A foul called there on Slack, as we'll see 5 new faces for the Wildcats. Hayner, Williamson, Glick, Townsend, and Browning all checking in to the game for Logan as the Scotty chants.
They like this kid.
They do.
Got some spunk. That's still a word. Is that a word people use still, spunk?
I don't know. I was thinking about the movie reference Euro trip when they started chanting Scotty.
Well, that wasn't a good chant, though.
Yeah, it was. Scotty doesn't know, but we won't get into all that.
God.
That's a long time. That's a movie from 04 maybe? Jeez almighty, James.
Throwback night here at Willie Acres Arena.
Absolutely. 3. Williamson on the way. No good. Rebound Glick. His shot up. Couldn't get the roll. Underneath is Bryant. And Stiltner now with it.
Big man bringing it up court.
Skip pass to Sanchez. Sanchez crossover. Good defense by Williamson, and they'll kick things back out. Bryant with it. He'll try to go one-on-one with Glick. Drives in. Good pass to Sanchez. Back outside. Merritt 3 on the way. Rim no good. Rebound by Hayner.
Remember, some of these guys have already played a full game tonight.
That's correct. Browning 3 on the way. Couldn't get it to go. This place may have erupted if Scotty would have hit that one.
They really would have. He saw his brother stand up.
77-45. 4:10 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Logan comfortably in the lead. A 32-point lead, and with the basketball after the Hayner steal on the pass. Hayner drives in, shot up off the glass, no good. Hayner couldn't get it to go.
Wayne trying to get something going here against this team for Logan, but they turned the ball over again.
Another steal for the Wildcats. Skip pass up ahead, Corey Townsend couldn't get the layup to go. And then Townsend fouls.
That was a good pass from Glick. He just parted the Red Sea that is the Pioneer defense there and found Townsend, who was cutting, and he had a nice look at a layup, just couldn't finish.
As we'll see Jaden Maynard check into the game for the Pioneers, as well as Ryan Maynard checking back in.
And, James, this is a good time here for these young guys to get some playing time in a varsity game, getting some minutes here. And to me, this is what makes your future team better, is when some of these young guys get to play.
And you're going to get a body foul there on Townsend, and that's the 6th team foul tonight for Logan. One away from the 1-on-1. 3:33 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Of course, a lot of these guys play big roles off the bench. Hayner, Glick is a starter, and Townsend, Browning. They do a great part on the JV team and get some playing time here.
Williamson guarding Maynard. Off to Sanchez. Sanchez double team. He'll drive in the lane. Good pass there from Sanchez to Jaden Maynard. A long 3 from Ryan Maynard off the glass. No good. Rebound Glick.
I believe they've got a technical.
They call that on Merritt, or no? They called that.
Townsend
called that on Townsend.
I believe Townsend and somebody has bumped heads, and there's been a little jawing back and forth ever since then.
So Townsend picks up a technical. I don't think it's a double technical.
No, I just saw one technical here. Saw it on the replay for Video Productions. Yeah, there was some jawing going on. I believe there was a push as well. Yeah, there was a couple pushes. One push from behind on the Wayne player, and then Townsend pushed him back.
You know what? Just like in football, the second guy always gets caught.
Always. I don't think the ref saw the Wayne player with the push, but Townsend he definitely saw, and that's what brought the technical.
Sampson at the line to shoot 2, misses the first.
And Townsend, I think, just mouth ball don't lie.
As we'll see Aiden Martin check into the game for the first time tonight for the Wildcats, and Sampson misses the second.
Well, ball don't lie. The basketball has a way, James, of settling things right in the universe.
It does. It does. That's why they made it round. Not like a football. That ball lies all the time.
We won't talk about the credit card incident.
3 on the way, no good. Rebound underneath and a foul by Martin. That'll send Bryant to the line to shoot 2.
And I hear David Toney right now yelling at me.
Which credit card? I've seen multiple credit cards in my life. None have been good for me.
I spoke to your father about that when the the football game between Logan and Chapmanville when the credit card came out.
Let me tell you a story, young man. So, back in 1996, Logan travels to play Cabell Midland in football. You know, Cabell Midland, I think, was at school in 1994. That's when they first came to school. 1996, go to Cabell Midland and play in football. Scotty Browning missing that three. I was going to get another shot at it. Nah. Skip pass over to Williamson. As Williamson back to Martin. Martin in the corner to Townsend, three on the way. No good. Rebound underneath for the Pioneers. 96, muddy game in Cabell Midland. I mean, you could not see the lines anywhere at all. Logan had just upset Capital that year, had a lot of things going for them. They go down to Cabell Midland, have a fourth down play, get really, really close. They bring out the chains. The official brings out his rules card from the back to try to measure it. It would have gotten the first down except for the Cabell Midland chain crew started tilting the chain backwards. This is a true story. I was there. Ball boy on the way as Martin's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. If Gary Mullins is listening, I know he will corroborate my story.
He will, I'm sure. And looks like the pep section was yelling for the twin brothers, Chase and Chance Maynard, to check into the ball game. And tell you what, the pep section's just calling the shots tonight.
They are.
Coach Zach Green has obliged them.
Martin makes his first foul shot tonight.
But yeah, it's always interesting when the referee has to pull out a credit card. So that's definitely what I'll say about that. And I talked to George Barker about it, and I said, Coach, was it really that close? He goes, no, there was no need for a credit card. It was short by 12 feet. So I know what Coach thought about it.
79-47. The Maynard twins in the game together for the Wildcats as Ryan Maynard for the Pioneers misses that shot. Martin with the rebound. He'll bring it up the floor, drives it all the way in. Easy layup for Aiden Martin. He's got three tonight. 81-47, 90 seconds to go here.
And one thing I've noticed, James, is while there's still 90 seconds left, this game pretty much not in doubt. A lot of the fans have yet to start leaving.
Yeah, Logan fans have stuck around here tonight and have enjoyed Logan High School basketball. This is a non-traditional opponent for Logan in the Wayne Pioneers, meaning that this is not a team that normally would bring a lot of people to Willie Akers Arena, but a good crowd for Logan tonight on a Friday night here in the Logan Memorial Fieldhouse. Three for Martin on the way. Aiden Martin.
Martin's heating up. I don't think they're going to get to 109 tonight, but this Wildcat team is going to get a big win and carry that momentum from the win against Chapmanville on. And they've still got Mingo Central on the schedule coming up soon as the Hatfield brothers return to Willie Akers Arena. Scotty Browning.
Step back three. It's good! Scotty Browning.
The crowd goes wild. Townsend with a steal.
He'll drive in, shot up off the glass, no good, and Townsend will go to the line to shoot two. Oh no, we don't do a electric play of the game anymore, but Scotty Browning may have had it with that three.
This crowd lit up.
A 37-point lead for the Wildcats, and the pep section still going crazy down there. It's 38 now after Townsend makes the first shot.
They should have retro pep section night.
I agree with you. You may see that in the future somewhere. Just hold on to that thought. Three on the way. Big shot there from Andrew Mills for the Pioneers. 89-53. Townsend, he'll shoot a three. No good. Rebound tipped out as Martin picks it up. 22 seconds to go. Inside to Chance Maynard, who makes the layup.
Well, they've almost dotted every I and crossed every T tonight, James.
Only one player in the Logan lineup that has not scored tonight. That's amazing.
That is. That doesn't happen very often.
91-53. Head fake. Step in shot. No good. But the Logan Wildcats continue their winning ways here tonight as they defeat the Wayne Pioneers 91-53. Nathan and I are going to step aside for 1 minute break. When we come back, we'll have some final stats for you and our final analysis here tonight from Logan, West Virginia. You're listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, and 2020 makes it 45 years of offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They're the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, and Logan with its own crematory. Contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Most people think that after an accident, you'll have to pay $500 for your deductible. The truth, at Allstate, you could pay $0. Allstate gives you $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Then another $100 off every year you don't have an accident. Let the good hands reward your safe driving with a deductible that goes away. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
Back here at Willie Acres Arena, once again, your final score, Logan 91, Wayne 53. Great night tonight for the Wildcats. Started a little sluggish there in the first quarter, Nathan, but able to pull away, especially late in the second half, and win comfortably tonight by 38 points.
Yeah, nice win for the Wildcats. They will get out of here with a big one, and then they'll be back, I believe, Tuesday. They return for another game. I believe that's Mingo Central. I could be incorrect. Oh, no, not Tuesday. I apologize. They'll be back here soon. The 28th, I think, is Mingo Central. I can't remember right offhand. Back here at Willie Acres Arena. I'm pretty sure you and I will be here for that one.
Absolutely.
As well.
With bells on.
Always. It's always fun to be here. I mean, where else would you want to be this time of year besides in a high school gym watching the best in the state when it comes to basketball? And that is, to me, the southern West Virginia area. We have the best basketball, bar none, anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, that's pretty paramount. And when you look at Chapmanville and Logan, both in the top five, and you have Polka as well if you want to have them in the mix. And then also tonight on Video Productions in the southern part of the state, the southeastern part of the state, you had a big battle between 2 and 4. That was Shady Spring and Bluefield. So right now, the southern part of the state really holding its own.
And I will throw the Man Pioneers in there as well, as they are getting better and better. Wow, what a win there. Shady Spring beats Bluefield 73-70.
Yeah,
wow.
I bet that was a great game that you saw on Video Productions tonight. Actually, that game was in Shady Spring. So a big win tonight for
Shady. Surprising people this year.
They'll move up to number 1 with that win.
Probably. You'll see them at number 1. Chapmanville, I think, will stay at 2. You might see Polka fall to 4. Logan probably goes to 3, if I had to guess. At least that's me, and I know a lot of people are saying, but Logan beat Chapmanville. Why wouldn't they leapfrog them in the standings? And, you know, some of those early losses kind of hurt Logan a little bit, the one to Hoover especially. But this is a different team now, James. And let's be honest here. The rankings don't mean anything when it gets to sectional and regional time other than seeding. They really means next to nothing because you could lose every game in the regular season and still go to state tournament.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You could go 0-22 and be the 5th or 6th seed in your section and pull out 3 miraculous wins, head to the regional final, win the regional final, and head into Charleston with a 4-22 record.
Oh,
and nobody's gonna bat an eye because you're able to do that here in the state of West Virginia.
And that's what makes sectionals and regionals so much fun. That's why it's so much fun. But of course, a nice bye in the section and region doesn't hurt either.
Doesn't hurt anything at all.
So, hey, looking forward to sectionals and regionals, but we got a little ways to go before we get there.
Well, our final again here tonight, 91-53 in favor of the Logan Wildcats. David Early on the night, Nathan, finishing with 42 points by my count. I'm gonna count it again because all these twos. He only had 1 3 tonight. So
take your shoes off.
I'm gonna have to at this point in time. Now 40 points tonight for David Early. Unbelievable. I would mention that we're probably going to mention his name later on here in the broadcast.
Yeah, I believe
an advertising
you're right.
point. But Logan had scoring from everywhere here tonight, Nathan. Early has an outstanding game with 40 points, but every player in the Logan scorebook but one scored tonight. And, again, it shows how much Zach Green trusts this young ball club.
Yeah, and it's starting to show, James, with the way they're clicking and the way they're moving the ball on offense and the way they trust each other. I think this Logan team is probably, in terms of being a team, one of the best they've ever had because, Early's clearly the guy that's in charge of the offense, and when he gets the ball, you never know. But Early, I've watched him over the years, such a great isolation player, can go one-on-one against anybody and everybody. But I'm seeing more and more now of him getting his teammates involved, getting those young guys touches and letting them get looks. And not only is it making his life easier with the basketball on offense, he's doing a great job distributing. He's in that triple-double, that Oscar Robertson, Russell Westbrook triple-double range right now with the way he's playing because he's getting rebounds, he's scoring, he's distributing. He's doing it all, and he's doing a great job.
Bub Tackett messages me, man defeating Lincoln County tonight, 52-42. So
and that right there, and if you haven't followed the Hillbillies, almost call them the Pioneers for a second. If you haven't followed the Hillbillies, Coach T.J. Blevins and Coach Rodney Plumley, that rivalry between those two schools is unreal.
You were there last year, I believe, for the call of this game. Was that how many overtimes?
3.
3 overtimes. That's
Three
right.
overtimes, and the game. And Coach Blevins hates when I bring this up. So, Coach, if you're listening, I apologize. It was the most crazy game I've ever seen. The man's up 1. The Grant Hill to Christian Leitner pass from Lincoln County. The guy catches the ball. He hadn't scored all night. He just turns around and throws it up for Lincoln County, and it goes in. Most heartbreaking loss I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
but what a game.
Man, a lot better this year, Nathan. They have played very well. Big wins down there in Chapmanville during that Phenom Hoops tournament or showcase that they had down there over Tug Valley and then Nitro as well.
Yeah, they beat Nitro. They beat Tug Valley. They beat Mountain View. They again win tonight. They beat Riverside, which is a AAA school. They come in and they come to Man and beat them. So Man's on quite the roll. They've already won. I think that's their 7th or 8th win on the season. That's almost matched their win total from last year alone. So this Man team, they've only got 1 loss, and that's the Logan.
Yeah, that's amazing.
There you go.
Not very often in the night do we get all 3 county teams in Logan County with victories in basketball, but that happens tonight, Friday night. Again, Chapmanville with a big victory over Poca, 45-40.
That's a huge win for them.
And then Logan with a victory here tonight, 91-53, and then Man a 55-42 victory over Lincoln County.
And we'll be talking to every coach tomorrow morning on the Hatcher Show, 9:30 a.m. I'll be on the board with Justin Turner and Mark Hatcher. I'm back after a 2-week absence,
and should be a great show because you have obviously they're going to recap the Chapmanville Logan game from Tuesday night. Mark, I'm sure we'll talk about the 2010
We're
team.
kicking off the show with Coach Dan D'Antoni.
Oh, that'll be even better.
He will start the show with us as we are talking about the Logan Chapmanville game. He was in attendance the other night
Tuesday night,
and watching his recruit Obina Anachille killing, and we're going to have everything ready to go here on the Hatcher Show on WVOW at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Get up, get a cup of coffee, and join me.
It's time now for the Temp Control Hot Hand of the Game, brought to you by Temp Control of Chapmanville. Tonight's hot hand going to David Early.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And he will also be our Farmer Klein and Campbell player of the game as well on video productions. He deserves it, James, with 40 points and just an unreal performance tonight from David Early.
Yeah, if you're watching on video productions, you can kind of watch the replays go by of David Early's performance here tonight. A couple one-handed slams on the night.
Only 1-3.
Only 1-3, so he got all his points mainly in the paint tonight for Early, but he is your Temp Control Hot Hand of the Game as well as your Farmer Klein and Campbell player of the game. This winter, if you want your home to be as comfortable as possible, call Stuart Trickler and Roland Mullins. Temp Control of Chapmanville, 304-855-5200. So Logan moves to 9-3 on the season. Wayne falls to 2-9 on the season. The Wildcats will continue their tour of the Cardinal Conference. I believe, what did you say, Tuesday?
I think they're on the road. I think they're Nitro. I don't know that for a fact. I think they may be on the road at Nitro on Tuesday. That is correct. So we'll keep you updated on our next broadcast of Logan Wildcat basketball for you later on. Probably Saturday we'll have that information for you during the Hatcher Show. Once again, your final score here tonight, it's Logan 91, Wayne 53. For Nathan Bush and Aaron Stone back in the WVOW studios, I'm James Barker bidding you a good evening here from Willie Acres Arena. You've been listening to Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.